Welcome, welcome, welcome to One Take Wine. What are we even doing here? Head-to-head New World Chardonnay, that's what we're doing. Boom. Let's get her on. First wine, what do we got in the glass? Very pale. Look at how pale that is. But is it really that pale? On the nose, it's very French, quite delicate, dusty, sort of lightly pineappled and lemon. Lovely little wine. Beautiful balance in this, I gotta say. Maybe lacks a little oomph to it, but I love the daintiness of it, the delicateness of it. I don't think it's terribly New World other than the concentration. That sweet lemon curd and almost floral feel to it. Gives it a little pretty neat light feel, I think, for me. And what we've got is a Canadian wine, an Okanagan Valley Meyer family Chardonnay from the Naramata Ranch. Old Main Road Vineyard. I think these were part of some series before in the past, and now they're not. They show up in Sweden. I can't believe they released it here. They're all excited because, hey, it's the homeland, and I know Meyer. I have been bringing them over when I go back and visit. It's the only one I can bring back from Canada where I feel confident that generally people will be receptive to it. Pinot Noirs as well, but the Chardonnays especially. It's not sweet or anything, so it's very savory. I think this is a lovely wine. I think it might be overwhelmed by a pretty strong sauce, so I'd be careful. Tiptoe around that. Maybe drink it as an aperitif, as a lovely Chardonnay cleanliness aperitif. All right, the second wine, you can sort of see what we're dealing with, and here's the color of that one. It's even paler. How's that possible? It's even paler. This is more almost yeasty. Yeah, a little yeastier on the nose. There's a depth to it that isn't in the Meyer. Kind of a wildness to it. It doesn't have that cleanliness, that precision. Oh, wow, but completely different mouthfeel. It's got a different steeliness to it, but the steeliness is almost surface, and then right below that surface, it gets very complex. It gets really juicy and deep. A deep yellow bruised pear fruit with some exotica, with some kiwi or something. I don't know, something like that. Maybe lime even. And then even saltiness. There's a marine element to this that the Meyer doesn't have. It's very, very good. Musky. Musky is the word I'm looking for. Delicious. Quite long. It hasn't completely dominated the Meyer, you could say. And it is a little bit more expensive than the Meyer. They're just two completely different interpretations of Chardonnay. I'd be more confused by the Meyer, to be honest, as to where it was from. I'd be surprised it was from Canada if I was tasting it blind. Where the Tolpuddle, I think there's a New World aspect to it that comes out pretty clearly, which is a mistake of mine. When I've drank it on its own in the past, maybe when it was younger and just released, I felt it could double as a French wine, but it's very clearly not, especially not in this vintage. There's so much to love about this wine, and quite a difference in the dry extract, the almost tannin feel to it, the length of it. I think it's a much longer wine. Like I said, two completely different things, because the Meyer has maybe a higher acidity, even if it's a lighter wine. I might be able to, despite my warning of being overwhelmed by sauces, it might be able to cut through fat a little bit better. Whereas I'd love to eat some fish with this, but maybe with a fresh sauce rather than a cream-based one. What do I know? I think it's more mushroomy, to be honest, if anything. Very pretty, very complex, quite unique. Lovely wine. There you go, head-to-head, Canada, Australia. Who do I like better? Well, Canada's my home country. I mean, geez. But at the same time, Tolpuddle, one of my favorite wines. Love them both. Hey, settled nothing, had a lot of fun. Stay thirsty.